load up my other stuff. And I hope everyone is doing well. Okay. So if you are logging on my regular page, then you're not going to see the presentation. But I will give everybody time if they would like, if you want to go to my business page and for Lotus 522, and you can see the PowerPoint that I will have, but it does not show up on my regular page. So if you are on my page and you want to see the PowerPoint that I have for you guys, then go to my business page and click the link because I can't show it on here. Hi. I can't see who's in, so just speak and we'll keep it going, okay? But yeah, so today is my anniversary, Lotus 522 consulting anniversary, okay? I am super excited. Hey, everyone who's joining. If you want to see the PowerPoint, then just go to my business page and you can be able to see that. But other than that, then it's just going to be me, okay? So, I got a couple of things for you guys. First, I just want to welcome you in to Lotus 522, where we grow from the ground up. Everyone is welcome. If you're working on your business or anything of that nature, then this is the place to be. Whether you're working on your compliances, your structure, your business plan, even just needing a mentor, this is the place you would like to be, okay? And I'm just gonna jump right in because I'm kind of running late. So I kind of got a late start. So welcome in everyone. And like I said, I cannot see who's in here. So just speak and say. And while that is going, for the people who can see my PowerPoint, like I said, that we are Lotus 522, where we grow from the ground up. And I am glad to have you guys with me today. I'm ready to get started. I won't be long. I got a couple of different prizes and giveaways to give out. Oh, give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me for lungs, but let's celebrate. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I'm just jumping in. I won't keep you long. Normally I do my Lotus Lives on Fridays, but I just decided that today, since it's my anniversary, then I just jump right in, okay? So let's get started. The Lotus Journey story time, okay? So um the name of my business, Lotus 522. If you are my Facebook friend, then I know that you seen earlier that I shouted out my grandmother whose birthday is today. So part of Lotus 522 came from her, which is the 522 because that's her birthday. And I wanted to represent her and her strength and her resilience and her boldness. So last year, before I got my business started, my grandmother, she had previously been diagnosed with cancer about 2 years before then. And then last year, before I started my business, she ended up having a brain tumor that she had to go and get surgery for. And during that time, me taking my grandma to the doctor and things like that, and just kind of seeing about what's going on with her, I seen how brave she was. I seen how resilient she was. I seen her strength, all that. And then at the end of the day, everything was, when she went to the doctor, everything was fine. She was healthy. The doctor, like, it was amazing. And this at this time it was like she was like 75, about to turn 76. So she's 77 today. So wish my grandma happy birthday, you guys. But the Lotus journey. Okay. So with Lotus, I know that a lot of times we get ready to start our business and it's a struggle. Okay. So just like the Lotus um journey, entrepreneurs struggle as well when they're first beginning, or if they've been doing this for a while but just cannot seem to kind of get to the next step that they're trying to get to. Let me kind of fix my camera a little bit. Okay. So the Lotus story. So everyone knows like a Lotus, it starts and if you are on my page, on my business page or on YouTube, then you can see the PowerPoint. But if you're looking from on my business page, then you're just gonna see me. Okay. I cannot get it to this PowerPoint or my system to log on my page. So I'm gonna keep it flowing. Hey Miss D, how are you? How are you? Question, are you on my business page or are you on my personal page? Because I don't think it pops up on my personal page, even though I still shared it. Um, if you see the PowerPoint, most of you guys will probably be on YouTube or my business page. But the Lotus journey. So a lotus, it is a beautiful flower that sits on top of, okay, so she's on my business page, that sits on top of the water of the swamps, the like freshwater ponds and the marshes. Okay. So it sits on top of that. But the birth of this lotus is so inspiring to me. So what happens is once the lotus flower dies, then yeah, I know I cannot seem to get um I cannot seem to get this on my link to my personal page. It did the first time, then after that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep playing around with it. But I didn't want to not have this on my business on my personal page. So I wanted to keep on going. But the lotus journey, so once the lotus flower dies, it drops the pod and the pod sinks down to the bottom of the swamps into the muddy, dirty waters of the swamps. Okay. And you can only imagine you walking through a pond or something like that, how the water and the mud will be at the bottom. I mean, you probably wouldn't even want to walk through it. So this seed is sitting down at the bottom of this pond, buried under the mud. Okay. And oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we are buried by different struggles, different hardship, different things of that nature. And let me pull up, y'all, I have notes everywhere. So let me pull these up real quick. And I'm keep going because I be having to write down things. So if you are joining me, welcome. I am so glad to have you guys here. Today is my anniversary for Lotus 522 Consulting. And I just want to have like some fun, but I want to tell, like I said, I was telling my story of the Lotus journey. Okay. So, like I said, this is the struggle that we face as entrepreneurs. Sometimes as people, it gets heavy. Like we don't see our way through, just like this seed is sitting down under this mud. We don't see our way through. Sometimes we might be a little confused about what we want to do with what we got going on, even especially when it comes to business, and business on top of personal life is a whole different ball game. So that's that seed sitting on there. Okay. This seed can be buried for years. When I say years, hundreds of years, this seed could sit down there and not grow. But I want you guys to remember something. I wrote down when I was taking these notes that oftentimes we stay stuck doing everyday life, but we still hold the potential We still hold the dream. So even though it's down there, no matter how many years that this thing has been down here, it still holds potential. It still holds a dream. It still holds everything that it's supposed to do. Nothing changed about how it's gonna grow. Nothing changed about that. So it's sitting down there. It's waiting. It's waiting on this perfect. This, I'm not gonna say perfect. It's waiting on the conditions to be just right so it can grow. Okay, the seed of the lotus is down in the pond and it's waiting on the right time to get ready to grow. Okay, but while it's down there, it's getting nutrients from the mud. It's getting nutrients from the water. All of that. So, and during that season right there, when it's getting all its trying to elevate ourselves and see where we're going in our lives. Like during that time of the nutrients, and we still don't see anything happening for our business, for anything like that, that is the time to get in place of finding out who you are, finding out about your business, finding out about what things need to be intact when it comes to the business and to yourself, so that right there, that time right there, we're building our systems, we're getting our compliances together, all of those things just like that. Okay, and then doing the right conditions, a little sunlight, a little movement that gets the to the right grounds where it can get ready to sink in the roots. During this time, doing the right condition, it has what I wrote down here. I had, like I said, the sunlight, it has the roots, it has like the conditions, it has just the amount of things that it needs to break and start to form and grow the roots down. Okay, and start growing. And during that time right there, when we're having just the right things, that's when we need to start surrounding ourselves during that time around people who are headed in the same direction we're headed, or already been in the same direction that we're headed. This is time when we get into finding mentors, things of that nature. That's when we start coming around our surroundings. We just in the right spot. We just what we need to be at. Okay. And just like your business, it's just where it needs to be at. It's ready to grow. It's ready to thrive. It's ready to do what it needs to do in the right environment. Okay. Oh, temperature, and the right temperature. And we might say, like, dang, we gotta wait for all of that. Like all that gotta go on. The temperature, the sunlight, it gotta be in a certain spot. But don't miss the point of that is getting everything that it needs to get there. And it's gonna get there no matter what. It don't matter how long it takes, it's still gonna do what it needs to do. Out of 1,000 years, 100 years, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna do what it needs to do. Okay. So of course, it blooms, it grows up out the muddy waters, it blooms. If you see the picture on my business page, if you see the picture on YouTube, it's flawless. You cannot tell that they've been submerged in the muddy waters. You cannot tell that it came from all that dirt. Once it blooms, it's on to a fresh new start. Like it don't survive all the things that it don't need to survive. It don't did the work that it needs to do. And when it opened, it looks like nothing has happened. Like it hasn't been through none of the struggles or the situations that been at hand. So that's how Lotus got here. That's how I feel about my clients, the people who's going to be coming in my community to want to grow, to want to thrive, to want to get to where they're trying to get to when it comes to their business, when it comes to life. Because remember, like with business, you need to be in alignment too, So you just can't be running the business and thinking, oh, I could just work and do all of this. It's certain type of alignments you got to get, just like that lotus flower had to do, that lotus seed had to do. It had to get in a certain temperature. It had to get into a certain state where it needs to be at. It had to get into the sunlight to be able to grow. And it only knows one way to go, and that's up. Okay. So that's my story with that. Let me see. That's my story with that. So what do the lotus represent? Inner strength, inner power, growth, overcoming hardship and struggles. Oh, I didn't stand there. Look, y'all, I was typing pretty fast, so I misspelled something on there, but it represents all of those things, okay? And we represent those things too. You know, we have to find our inner power too. So when with my clients, when my community, when we're talking, when we're engaging, these are the things that we're going to be discussing. This is the thing that we talk about. We talk about the inner strength, our inner power, being in alignment, growing, overcoming these hardships and things that we have to get into. Thank you, D. Love the analogy. Thank you. Hi, Kawazi. How are you? Miss D, you doing all right? Thank you guys for joining. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you, Pocketbook Man Bridges, for joining me. I am discussing my business. So it's Lotus 522. It's my anniversary today. And I just wanted to give y'all some kind of backstory on where this name came from, where I wanted to take it to, what level, and what I seen for the people who are needing these resources. Like, we have overcame so many different things, and it's only one way to go when you're at the bottom. One way to do it to get it out the mud. You get what I'm saying? So yes. So get it out the mud. And y'all know that's what we be saying anyway. Like, I gotta get it out the mud. Y'all need to put yourself right there with that lotus flower. How I just described how that lotus got it out the mud, how it kept on going, how it had to sit there, and all the things that it had to take on in order to grow. And like I said, if you looking at my business page or you're on YouTube, then you can see that this picture right here of how the lotus looks. It doesn't show anything about where it came from, how it came, what happened. It doesn't, none of that is relevant once it gets up to over the water. It done did its job. It done went into all the things and necessary struggles it had to go through just to get here. Okay. So I'm not gonna keep you guys long either. So I'm making this quick. So it's 4 different phases that I spoke about. Okay. One of them is the root phase. That's um the root phase. That's sorry, y'all, my mind just went totally blank. Okay. That's when it's sitting at the bottom. That's when it's trying to find its way through. During this time at the root phase, you're looking at business structuring and the compliances. So those are your legal foundations, your EIN, your business bank account, your business model, clarity, and others. Okay. So that is starting at the roots. Okay. Then you have your stem. So as it grows, as the stem starts to grow up out the mud, then you have the strategic planning, the alignment, those type of things. That's that 6-month goal, that business plan that you're talking about working on, that goal that you're trying to hit, that those offers you're trying to get pricing for, and building your audience, that type of thing. That's when that stem is growing. Okay. And then you have the bloom. The bloom, once it comes up out the water, hasn't yet just opened all the way up, but it's ready and it's flowing and it's trying to do what it needs to do. So now you're setting up your SOPs, your workflows, your basic automation tools like Honeybook. 'cause that's one of the tools that I use when it comes to my clients. So that's setting those things up like that. Okay. And hi, everyone who is joining. Welcome. I am so glad to have you guys here. And I am just going over a couple of different phases when it comes to our businesses. Like I mentioned, the roots, the stem, the bloom, and then the thrive. And thrive is that we need to help build our mindset and grow. So what that comes with, we needing someone to help us find that confidence, that balance, the vision for scaling and wealth building. Like now we're ready to kind of really take it to the full level of entrepreneurship, the full level of ourselves. We've found that confidence, we found that balance, everything is working itself out. We got everything in place and we're just needing to scale and build our wealth. Okay. And those are the four areas that I help in when it comes to my business. Those are the type of things that all entrepreneurs need to thrive, to grow, just like the lotus flower does in the muddy waters. Okay, so what phase are you needing to improve? Okay, roots, stem, bloom, or thrive? Drop them in the comments for me if you don't mind. What phases do you think you need improvement? Or if you don't, just to like, I'm doing my thing, I don't did all of those. And also let me know how long you've been in business, if you've accomplished all of these things too. I need to know. We need to know. We need some answers. Okay. So are you at the root? And I can go back. Are you at the root? So you're just getting started. You're trying to build your legal foundations, your EIN. Those are the things that you're trying to work on. Those are the things you need assistance with. Building your business bank account, things like that. Are you at the stem? Are you working, trying to get like your business plan in order? Maybe doing like a 6 month. Sorry, my alarm went off. I thought I silenced my phone, put on do not disturb, but I guess I forgot to cut that off. So yeah, so these are your offers, your pricing, your audience marketing, things of that nature. Even branding at this time. Maybe you already did branding. You already done branding. So branding will stick like in the roots. Okay. I'll stick the branding in the root. And then you have the bloom. So operations and systems. If you fit in that category, or you're stuck right there in that category where you're needing help with that, with your SOPs, your workflows, your basic automation tools. Okay. Drop that in the comments as well. And then, like I said, if you're thriving, if you're trying to get there and you just need like some confidence, a little balance, just a vision and how to build your wealth up, then put thrive. Okay. Any questions or comments? Do you guys have these things in place? And I will wait for a minute to take a few questions if you guys have any. While you guys are doing that, so let's see. So Miss D said she's in between bloom and thrive. Yes, I think like that is a great place to be, where we're flowing, we're doing all that, and when in those phases right there, we're really doing a lot of testing things out. We're doing a lot of playing around with different systems and things of that nature, really going for it like how I am right here. We're on here. I've been, testing these things out, some of my systems and things of that nature. So I think that's a great place to be right there, Miss D. I love it. So while you guys, if y'all have any questions or concerns, I was supposed to have put this in my PowerPoint, but I did not. And I will get better with it. So I got a few shout outs to give during this time, okay? And these are some of the people that I want to say thank you to, that have seen me grow from the beginning of my business stage, like at the very, very beginning of the business stage, to right now. And I got pictures of all you guys, but today just did not make that happen. Um, so yeah, so if I hope they catch it, but if not, then you guys go and tell them that I shouted them out, okay? And I got my list of people right here. So my first person is gonna be Miss Andrea Cox. She's from West Point, Georgia. The first lady who told me, go get your EIN number. I was like, what is that? So she walked me through that. She walked me through a lot of different steps. And I appreciate Andrea so much. Like that was the first person to be like, go legalize some with your business. Okay. So I have no particular order when I'm gonna call these people out, but they are some of the people that I feel like have really either kind of paved the way, showed me a few different things. I appreciate these people for the things that they have done in my life when it comes to my business and helping me grow in my business. Okay. So I have my coach, Charmaine Stevenson. Thank you. Like I said, Andrea, my marketing coach that I had when I first got started, Deb, my first business bestie, Patricia, Miss D Mosley, who is um on the live right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for your encouraging words, for just being you, for always just bringing this, I don't know, like this fire, like this new thing that I didn't know. You know, like when I went to the soul, I knew about business, but I didn't know everything. I just knew like a couple of different things, and I just learned so much from it. And we're still here and rocking and rolling. I'm just still learning and still enjoying. So thank you. Um, Keisha, Hooks, and Jatoria King. Thank you guys. Those are my people who I did my first event with. My like for what is it? That's sad. I forgot already. B&B mixer, the Bosses Meet Bosses mixer that we had. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, because a lot of times when we're getting into business, it's scary to do things alone. It's so scary. We don't really, and then we don't have all the answers. But each one of these ladies, they brought something to the table, and I brought something to the table, and it was just phenomenal. Like, I love them ladies, like, forever. Um, my NOK family. So it's a couple of those. But when I worked at NOK, we talked about business. Like, well, I work at now. We don't talk about no business for real. But NOK, my people, we talked about business. We talked about trying to get up out of here. We was trying to do something, go somewhere. Um, Also, my West Point Vision family. I know I should have had my pictures in my presentation. But yeah, so my West Point Vision family, my first organization that I was a part of that um, went towards the community, giving back. It taught me a lot. It taught me how to understanding when people don't have the same things that you may have, when it comes to even bringing a community together. Like the first thing we did was West Point Day, and we that first West Point Day, everybody came together. It was like a whole big family. Everybody just pitching in, like doing so much. It was just so much love was shown, and we need to run those type of things back. But it shouldn't have to be where It just have to be for that type of event. We supposed to show love in our community all the time, doing different things, different varieties of things, whether it's giving back or going to visit somebody, or doing something with the kids. Like, we got to do that. And West Point Vision kind of showed me that. They showed me the ropes to how you give back to the community. And I thank you guys for that. Same as the Valley, the villagers in the Valley. Um, and my organization that I am in right now, Try Ujima. Thank you guys. I love my organization. Like, it has so many moving parts, and it is like thriving so well. If you guys are into gardening, National Human Rights, Chess Club, anything like that, like, you could pick whatever you want to pick. Like, it's no this one thing that you could do. You could pick wherever. Matter of fact, if you want to come up with something, I promise you, you probably can come up with something and add on in there too. Like, it's a community. Like, it could literally be its own thing. Miss D said, "You're such a light in the world because you have so much love and belief in your community and the works overall." I hope you know that. Thank you so much. And with these people, these organizations, these are the things that paved the way for me, because I wasn't thinking like that. I've always been into like community and things like that, but on this level, this scale that I'm on right now, to see like the real benefits of it and to want to continue to grow in it, like, if it wasn't for these people, wouldn't be that. Okay. Also, um, for my president of the Tribe Ujima Kawazi, thank you so much for just always giving me some encouraging words, helping me out with things that, I might not know what to do, and teach me how to be like a leader, things of that nature, and just be one with the community. Like, you do that. So, yes. So, also, my mom, thanks, Mom. If y'all, when I first began running my business, no one believed in me like my mom believed in me. I promise you, like, this lady had went, this desk that I got right here, this chair that I got right here, I started off with a square table and the folding chair. My mom came on Christmas and had this desk and this chair that I'm sitting in right now. She said, "You can't run a business without a desk." Yeah, goats right now. So, also my friend Portia, my cousin Aisha, my friend Jessica, and my friend Trinicia. Thank you guys so much for being a listening ear, for being an encouraging word, for always just, you know, seeing my potential and pushing me to go towards that potential, because it wouldn't be a Lotus 522 if you guys didn't push me to keep on going, to keep on striving, and things of that nature. So, anywho, I have a game, and y'all, let me see, can I pull the game up on my computer, because I got both my phones in action right now, and the game is on my phone. Yeah, yeah, it's that. I don't know if I go out, what's gonna happen. Okay, let me test the waters. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me if I went out. So let me see. I think you guys can still hear me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. If you're on my business page or you're on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me, please, in the comments so I can see. If you are on my business page or on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me without me being up here on the screen. Okay, thank you. So let me go straight to that. Hi. Hey Mia, how are you? Hey Stacy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys for joining. So we at game time right here, and I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but I just have like this game right here, and I have a couple of prizes. So let me tell you guys about my prizes. I will help someone build their business plan for free. So there will be a giveaway. Of course, it's going to take both of us to discuss and talk, but I will be able to help you build that business plan. Okay. I also will be doing a free operating agreement. Okay. It's in my connection. Sorry. I'll also be doing a operating agreement, so I'll do that also for free if you guys someone win that prize. And I also have a $20 prize as well. So let's get started on this. Hi. Let's see. Oh, that's why I was gonna say I just had these notes. Okay. So, truth or myth? And I need y'all to put these things in the comments, okay? I have 10, but I might not do all of them just for time. But so, the first question, it says, you cannot bloom in business until everything is clear and perfect. Is that true or myth? And if you guys putting in there, those are the prizes. You get a free business plan. That and the operating agreement, we're going to have to work together. Okay. This is not that I just can create something out of thin air for you. I cannot do that. We're going to have to talk. We're going to have to meet, and I'm going to do that for you. Okay. And the $20, you got to have a cash out. So, or Zelle. So put those in the comments. Is it true or myth? You can't bloom in business. Okay. So you can't bloom in business until everything is clear and perfect. Miss Stacy said that is myth. And when I get finished, I will look over from my YouTube and my business page and check those comments. Okay. Second one. If you keep grinding long enough, alignment will come naturally. If you keep grinding long enough, then alignment will come naturally. Is that true or false? Okay, I see Miss D say that was myth for the first one. If you keep grinding long enough, is that true or false? A myth, truth or myth? Okay. I'm trying to check and see to see. Okay. The first one was right. The second one, Miss D, they say that it is a myth. They say it's growth without alignment. It's like lotus without sunlight. You need both structure and clarity to rise. So you need both structure and clarity. And they probably in the explain it right. So it said if you keep grinding long enough, alignment will come naturally. And it's a myth. Growth without alignment is like a lotus without sunlight. You need both structure and clarity to rise. Okay. Stacy put myth. I'm gonna have to pause because I want to make sure. And I'm only gonna do 5 because I don't want to hold up you guys' time. And I got like 9 more minutes. Okay. So the third one. Hey Rose, how are you? Cause I hope everything is going well with you this evening, honey. So the third one, a business plan is a seed. Okay, a business plan is the seed of your business bloom. So if we go back to the business bloom, oh well, I'm not going back because if you was here on the live, you'll know like what those you gotta know like what those things were. So if a business plan is the seed of your business bloom. So remember, we had the roots, we had the stem, we had the bloom, and we had the thrive. Let me go over here. Okay. So if you on my YouTube and business page, is that true or myth when it comes to a business plan is the seed of your business bloom? Okay. So that's right, Stacy. So it is true. So just like the lotus needs roots, your business need a plan to stay grounded while you grow. Okay. Number 4, um, if you're doing everything yourself, it's it's a sign that you're serious. So is that true or myth? If you're doing everything yourself, it's a sign that you're serious. Okay. Saying Stacy said myth. Let me see if I got some on this thing. Myth. That's right. It is myth. Okay. And my last one. Okay. So you probably I got 2 different ones I want to choose from, but I'm gonna do this one. The mud is necessary. Truth or myth? The mud is necessary. Okay. Okay. Well, oh shoot. Did I leave? Stay. Y'all just be y'all. Let me tell y'all this. An entrepreneur running this thing, we have to be, we be doing this. Look, any entrepreneur that's out here, I don't care if you are just starting out or you are on top. I commend you guys because building a business is not an easy task. You have to deal with not only the business, you got to deal with the people, your clients, your customers, things of that nature. You got to deal with all the things of the inside of the business, and you got to deal with yourself. Honey, we deserve medals just for getting started. I swear, we deserve to be on top for just that. But so Stacy, you got all your answers right. Miss D, you missed the one. It's okay because you guys well, you guys get to win one of those things. So, hold on. Give me a second. Look at me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the business plan, the operating agreement, and the $20 in a jar or something, and then I'm going to pull one of those. So I'm gonna pull one for you, Stacy. I'm gonna pull one for you, Miss D, and then I have one more. And the other one, if I have anybody on here other than Miss D or Stacy, then oh sorry, my mind, yeah, my mind when I said be going blank, then I need you guys to comment a number between 1 and 5 and 522. Okay, comment a number between 1 and 522. Now if y'all don't comment and Miss Stacy and Miss D gotta comment and win some 2 things, then y'all wrong. Don't be scared to comment. Don't be scared. Do not be scared to comment on here, people. If we going off of fear, I would have never been on here doing Lotus Live. Okay, so when it comes to 117 and the number is in my head, I am so mad. I should have wrote the number down, but I'm gonna write a number over here and then I'm gonna open it up. Sonya, I'm gonna give you another chance. That's not the right number. I already had a number in my head. I'm gonna fold it up right here, but that's not the right number. So I'm gonna give you a chance to try again since I haven't wrote it down. So it's right here. I'm gonna sit it there. Try to see if I got like a jar or something. Y'all know folks will come up with anything, any type of jars. I got one right here, but they're gonna take my phone off. You're gonna take my phone off the being propped up. So we're picking a number between 1 and 522. You got so we got once that person get that, I have a free business plan. I have a free operating agreement. Like I told you guys already, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, we can't get in business if we don't want to do the work. So I cannot write your business plan all the way for you, but we can work together so we can get one completed. I can't write your operating agreement for you because I don't know your business like you know your business. But I can help you write one, okay? I can do majority of the work, and I will. Looking for a good people. Then the problem is, I probably can see stuff, but don't look guess on this. I had like something, but I be pressed for time. So I put all 3 of those in here. Okay. So I got Sonya, she got her number. Okay, so don't nobody else want to guess? Okay. So since Stacy was the winner and got all the questions correctly, I'm gonna pull for her first, okay? And see what she gets to win. We can't wait. What we can't do, Stacy? Uh-oh. Okay, I got your number. Oh, I said you can't. Oh yeah, about the numbers. Yeah. I got a couple of people on here now. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna start with Stacy. She wins the first thing, and it is And I wrote it so sloppy. The operating agreement, okay? So, Stacy, you won the operating agreement. Um, it is, we can work on it from a month. It is valid from 1 month from today, okay? So June the 22nd, well, the 23rd is when this is gonna expire. But I can help you with that. And all I need is a few questions and I can put those things together. And then the operating agreement, you guys, it comes, we get to talking about like our structure, how we want things to go, how, who's managing the company. Are you managing or do you have somebody else managing? How do you want that to be set up? What else is in the operating agreement? And I got notes for days that I can find real quick because I can't just say off top. And it is not in these notes. And look, y'all, when I say I have notes for days, notes for days. But no, because I want to make sure I explain to you what's all in it. Oh, I do have it right here. And you guys, so yeah, so in the operating agreement, you have your company info, your membership, like what type of capital contribution that you're doing, that you are giving, what you any rules or policies you guys might have in place when it comes to if a person is coming into the business or leaving out of the business. How do you vote when it comes to different decisions that you're making when it comes to your business? Things of that nature. um so I said the voting. How do you have your members, your meetings? So if you are a LLC, especially if you're a single LLC, you don't really have to have a meeting except for like maybe once a year, but we can set all those things. Let me tell you guys these too. Um, oh, also your profit and loss distribution as well. I already said changes in membership and withdraw from members. How do you distribute your accounts, things like that? Is it monthly, quarterly, annually? So that will be that. Okay. Start talking. Okay, Miss D is up next. And Miss D, you wanted $20. So send me inbox me your Zelle. I haven't set up my Cash App yet. I didn't I had to change some things up with my Cash App and I haven't set it up yet. So your Zelle or something like that, but you wanted $20. And the only person who qualified for the thing that's in here is Saya. And the last thing I had was the business plan. So Saya, you have until June the 23rd for us to begin working on your business plan. Okay. And we'll get down to the nitty gritty when it comes to the business plan. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy building business plan. Like it just I enjoy building business plans because it lets you kind of, it helps you figure out your business yourself, everything. Like it's just so many concepts. We see it as work, but if you really get into it, you're working at like, and that what helps you get into alignment. That plan on you knowing where you're finna go. And the business plan is a 6 months to a 1 year business plan. Saya. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, I think. I did the number. Oh, and thank you. So, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for showing so much love. I have so many new things that's coming up for Lotus 522 that I'm super excited about. Also, remember to follow me on YouTube, on Lotus 522 Consulting. You'll see me on there, and I'll be posting a little bit more. So yeah, and I will see you guys. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. Thank you. Thank you.